This soldier's baby was born 6 weeks premature. Then he found out the hospital had hidden cameras. Being kept apart from your premature baby must be one of the hardest things to go through. This is something that Sergeant Sam Last knows all about. He couldn't be with his newborn in person, but nonetheless, his daughter was being watched. Last and his partner had a bit of a rough ride back in 2016. Last, a staff sergeant in the military, was posted in Kuwait when something dramatic happened at home. His pregnant partner gave birth somewhat earlier than expected. Their baby girl, who the couple named Charlie, was born a full 6 weeks prematurely. Because she had arrived so early, doctors placed her in the neonatal intensive care unit NICU so that she'd get the attention and treatment that she needed, unsurprisingly. The last partner said that it was a scary time, just as any mom in the same situation would, and the fact that the father of her child was half a world away from them both can only have made the situation even harder to bear for them both physically. Before we continue with the story, I invite you all to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss any upload from us. Last was roughly 70 miles away from his tiny daughter, something that any dad would find incredibly difficult to deal with. But there was something different about the NICU. At the University of Kansas Hospital, baby Charlie was being watched in the NICU by Big Brother, but the surveillance wasn't as sinister as it sounds. Rather, the brand new technology proved invaluable in allowing her soldier dad to see exactly what was going on. The technology was called Angeli, and it consisted of a series of discrete cameras placed all around the NICU. They were installed so that parents who couldn't be at their baby's side continuously were still able to feel involved in their care. While Charlie was in a NICU incubator, the soldier had the option to switch on his phone or tablet at any moment and see a live feed of his daughter, the next best thing to being there in the flesh. Hospital nurse Lori Hay was full of praise for Angela, saying it gives the families the ability to see their baby at any time. She believed parents found reassurance in seeing their baby in real time. She told TV news channel KSHB 41 in May 2016. For Last in particular, the software was a savior. It's hard to believe that I'm looking at my daughter 70 miles away in Kuwait, he told 41 Action News, and he couldn't have been more grateful for the 21 cameras installed at the hospital. Thank you so much. You're making dreams and wishes come true overseas, the soldier said when asked about the innovative technology. The cameras meant that he was able to see his daughter a lot sooner than he otherwise might have, albeit not in person. The makers of the Angeli software say that the system is designed to promote bonding between parents and their premature babies, especially because newborns often have to spend a number of weeks under medical supervision before they're allowed home. Not only is the video a live feed, but there is also audio capability. The sound goes in one direction, so parents have the option to soothe their newborn with hushed tones delivered via microphones and speakers linked to the camera system. The initial designs for Angela were dreamt up by a team at the University of Arkansas for Medical Sciences, UAMS, way back in 2006. It all began with little webcams which were attached to the intravenous strip supports by the side of a child's bed. After that, in 2009, the next bed-mounted iteration of Angeli was conceived, and then over the next few years, other medical facilities besides UAMS began to use the technology. The concept was fully established as a company named Angeli Camera Systems, LLC, in 2013. Angeli has since seen $500,000 come rolling in from investors. Not only that, but a significant grant of $73,000 from royal charities has also contributed positively. These days, UAMS is an Angel Eye camera fitted on every single bed for premature babies, a first for the state, and the pioneering technology has spread beyond Arkansas. Angeli is now installed in 4 to 5 hospitals across the U.S., and there are more signed up and waiting for installation. Of course, nothing can quite compare to physically being at the bedside of a premature baby. But for unfortunate parents who have no choice but to be separated from their newborn, Angela offers the next best thing. Although we wish no child would spend time in the hospital, we're pleased to join KU Hospital in its care of children and families, said a representative from Royals Charities, which helped fund the software at the unit where little Charlie was kept. Eventually, Last was able to fly home from Kuwait and see his little girl in person. but he couldn't thank Angela enough for bridging the gap between him and his newborn. In the meantime, "You guys are amazing," the doting father said,